So what do you need to break into an email? You need an email address, obviously. You need the person you're logging in as. You need the password, and you need probably a way of getting around multi-factor authentication. So let's start with email address. Easy enough to get email addresses for most companies. Go through LinkedIn, search for the company's name, narrow it down to the employees. You've got their name and you've got where they work. It's not going to take a rocket scientist to work out what the email address is. Password. Easiest ways to get hold of someone's password is through previous data breaches. You can access the dark web database that's got about 14 billion combinations of username and passwords in it. So I took the names of the senior people at this organization and searched for them within this database. And one of their senior people came back. He'd been hacked 8 separate times, but in every example, his password that he was using was the same. So if he's using it from 8 separate websites, there's a good chance he's using that same password everywhere. But do they have multi-factor authentication? So I went back to LinkedIn and I narrowed down the search within the company to their IT employees. One of their IT employees had listed every IT project he'd been working on since he'd been there. So one of those things was implemented Microsoft Authenticator MFA. Okay, great. So I know this company are using Microsoft Authenticators. So I need to convince the person to type in whatever number appears on my screen. I'm going to phone up the senior person at the company and pretend to be one of their IT people. What I wanted to do was use voice cloning. So I looked up the names of all their IT employees on YouTube. One of their IT employees had recently spoken at an IT conference, and there was a full hour of him speaking. I took that voice sample, plugged that into a tool, and that makes a replica of that person's voice. I can also tie it into ChatGPT so it can respond in real time to stuff in that person's voice. So now I've got a replica of the IT person's voice. So I've got every bit of information I need. So now I combine them all together. I log in with his email address and the password they got from the data breach, and it works. And it triggers the Microsoft Authenticator problem. I phone him on the number taken from the website, and I play my voice clone, which says, "Hi, it's Steve here from the IT team. We're just running some maintenance on your account at the moment. You might have seen a Microsoft Authenticator prompt come up on your phone screen. Yeah, nothing to worry about. That's just us. Would you mind just typing in the number 23 for us?" And he went, "Oh, hi, Steve. Yeah, no problem." He just types it in, and in we go. I'm straight into his Outlook from there. I now have access to his email. He doesn't think anything wrong because he's spoken to what he thinks is the IT person. Yeah. So now cool. So you think about the stuff you could do with access to someone, senior persons within your company, like people I'm speaking to now. If I had access to that email account, what could I do with that?